Are you a young, inspiring
weeaboo snob?
Has the military-industrial complex got you down? Are you $80,000 in debt because you were forced into going to college and majoring in
Film
production engineering? Have I got the
anime
for you? It's called
Hana.
You guys know the Emu War?
Oh yeah,
Emu?
decisive victory to the emus.
Yes.
I don't know this.
You don't know about this?
No.
I made you aware of the Emu War.
It came to my attention again recently.
Decisive emu victory.
It was a nuisance wildlife management operation undertaken by Australia because there were too many fucking emus, which is not a problem I have regularly.
No.
Up here in the Great White North.
Reading that Wikipedia article is great because it reads like a war story, but it reads like a bad company, Battlefield Bad Company plot summary, where it's just like they're so incompetent at killing emus.
Yeah.
Like they have machine guns, but they all jam after like a few shots because it's like the 20s.
Remember the time that we were coming back from the T-Dot and we got lost on those roads and I accidentally took we took the toll road.
You took the express super patrician route.
So I finally got my bill.
Oh, did that happen just today?
I got charged $16 dues for 12 miles.
It's over $1 a mile.
Oh, fuck Canada.
Fuck our country.
What?
Do you know that it's a Spanish company that owns that?
Really?
That's great.
Yeah,
like from
Maybe
Spain.
That's why you're getting gypped.
Yes, it's in Spain.
Wow. I would have thought like Britain, like they're still milking them.
I would think, like, if anything, French.
How the fuck?
That would also make sense. Have you gotten the cell phone bill from that also?
That was $32.
Damn.
For this
My
country
phone
that we
bill-
live in.
Yeah.
My
For
phone-
using your cell phone in our homeland.
Yes, our home and native land. Thank you very much.
Alright, so my phone bill, if I go on, use just either the amount or under my data, it's typically $30 a month.
That's it?
Yeah. So much I pay. It's a family plan.
Okay.
Now, I haven't gotten that in such a long time. Like, basically ever since last year, I've always gone over without fail. And last month...
Talk about your data usage, Stephen.
Please.
So normally
Please
I pay like
ruin the
40.
podcast again with one of these anecdotes.
I don't hear you talking.
Yeah, I'm not saying shit. That's why I'm not talking.
Exactly, you're
when
not
I don't
saying
have something
shit.
good to say, I don't fucking
But
say it,
last
Steven.
month, it was 50.
Sometimes you have to throw shit at the wall to see which
You know,
shitty
it's
sticky
just
is.
getting us going.
But if you have a pile of shit and you already know it's shit, you're really going to try and throw it at the wall and risk...
we're talking
man.
about phone bills.
This is how
so I'm talking about phone bills.
This is how science works. Science works because you throw shit at the wall, and then occasionally some of that shit is non-Newtonian, and that's how science works. Some of that shit floats, and then we're in space.
That's science.
If Steven's anecdotes end us up in space, I'll be
Someday
pretty
you're going to
So
be a real
one
fool
time.
when Steven's on Pluto.
Uh-huh.
Oh, by the way, this is the Three Weebos here today, presented to you in part by...
Oh, fuck. It's Steven.
And then
It is Steven. It's also Declan High.
And I am Ethan, and we're an anime podcast, whether you believe it or not.
We don't have to be if you don't want to.
Yeah, we could just go on about our phone bills all day. That could be...
Let me tell
that's
you.
important.
Let me tell you about my text message. Let me tell you about my mobile data. Speaking of phones,
I just had this thing on airplane mode.
I feel
Oh,
bad
no.
for your son. I feel bad for your son. I fucked that.
Nice,
up.
nice.
No,
All
please.
right.
Sorry, I can't
No,
continue
finish
with
this.
that.
No, finish this
no,
thought.
do
I
it. Just
got
start over. We'll
90
edit it. It's fine.
You're going to look really smart and witty.
If you got. No, please. No, come on. Try again. No, take 3. Come on.
If you're having phone bill problems, I feel bad for you, brother.
I fucked your mother.
I got phone bill problems, but yours ain't one.
And that was the Three Weebos.
Yeah, nice.
tune
What are we
in next-
closing on?
Congratulations, everybody. We did
But
it.
no, but seriously,
that's not
we
important.
watched a fucking show this week. We watched an animated television program presented to you in part by Funimation or whatever the fuck.
I don't think
It's not
Funimation-
funny. Funny's not involved. We watched.
Funny picks up some bad shows, but I mean, this
We
is like
we watched the Orchids of Not Goodness.
the the daisies of unhealthiness.
We watched. I don't know. It's the fucking Flowers of Evil.
The chrysanthemums. Of,
Aku no
Aw,
Hana.
man.
Just going for it.
Shucks.
Oh, shucks.
We watched Aku no Hana.
Aku no Hana.
And I'm going to try not to laugh for the rest of this podcast.
Try not to. You shouldn't have to try.
No one's ever laughed while listening to this podcast. It's
Believe
fine.
me. I know. I've listened to
I
every
already
episode.
Okay,
Okay, Declan.
Hey.
Show year 2013.
Oops. That was actually
Okay, I laughed.
that's a good summary of Aku no Hana, but by accident. So thank you, universe. 2013.
Presented to you by.
Studio Zexcs. ZEXCS.
Not to be confused with Zebek.
No, because they're not. I mean, I guess they
Already
they're
confused.
kind of both all caps, maybe. I don't know. But this show didn't have like horrible Amazonian boob monster women
If only.
in it.
That would improve the show.
It improves most shows. But I was trying to find because normally I try to find shows that you guys might have heard of that studios have made, and
Nothing.
nothing really. But I guess they got so bored of making regular ass anime that they made
The craziest fucking shit.
They decided to just drop DMT for 12 days.
Drop
and
DMT at the DMZ?
and then when the whatever.
Dope references. Those are
It's not
timely
even a
references.
reference. I barely get that, and I knew that reference like an hour ago. The point is,
The point is.
someone came to them and said, "Hey, we need a show right now," and they went, "What? We got this thing. Do you want it?
And then the creator of the manga is like, you guys are all shitheads. We need his work.
We got this live action show. We could just like trace over it. That's like anime, right?
I don't think that's what happened.
That's probably not what happened.
Not even-
No.
Yeah.
They probably were actually trying to make art.
They probably made an artistic decision. And it's not like, unlike A Scanner Darkly, this worked out perfectly.
Wait
Yeah.
a second. Hold on now. A Scanner Darkly is a well-respected movie.
It's not really.
I
What?
don't even know what this is.
People like that movie. It's another rotoscoped film
Okay.
starring Keanu Reeves.
okay.
And isn't Dane Cook in it? Who else is in
Dane
the
Cook.
movie?
What a shame.
I haven't seen this shit.
Oh, okay.
I ain't seen that shit.
Why are you acting like why are you acting like you're all down on the Scanner Darkly?
I just like to pretend.
You like to pretend that you know things?
Don't we all?
Oh yeah, don't we all?
That's a good way to be
That
a liar.
I'm gonna get to.
That's called lying.
That kind of ties into this.
I'm gonna
show.
get to a point in my life where people are gonna ask me to describe A Scanner Darkly in detail, and I'm gonna be
No,
like,
it's just like, hey, Ethan, what do you think about Kingdom of Heaven? Oh, it's terrible.
I've seen Kingdom of Heaven.
Fucking awful.
I've seen Kingdom of Heaven.
Oh yeah, sure. Why should I believe you now?
Kingdom of Heaven.
I don't
Which
know.
one- which is that?
Kingdom of Heaven is.
I just pulled another movie out of my butt.
That's not.
What?
No, that's Days of Heaven. I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Days of
Days
Heaven's
of
completely
very
different.
different.
Days of Heaven's Terrence Malick masterpiece. Speaking of masterpieces, Aku no Hana.
Oh boy.
It's
you
a
guys,
show.
You guys are weird.
It's a show about this kid who meets a girl, and then fucked up shit happens.
Hold on,
Oh no,
man.
Steven, explain this.
Hold on,
Steven,
man.
explain
You're
this.
not doing this right at all.
Oh, it's time for
Hey,
the master explanations.
Here we go.
Sasuga Steven.
This is gonna be short, I promise.
Steven trying to explain anime.
I already did that joke. Okay,
All right.
please explanations. Master of explaining things.
I don't even
Steven,
fucking
the
know,
master
man.
of explanations.
You are the master of explaining.
I don't even fucking
You were
know.
almost a Steve Sandwich.
All
That's a
right,
reference.
so
Jokes.
20-year-old. That game's probably almost 20 years old.
Yeah, 1995.
so this
What?
show starts off with
96.
some beautiful artwork, people walking.
Well,
it
okay. Now
focuses-
hold on a second. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. We'll continue with Steven explains anime in a couple seconds. The show looks. The people. The character.
Look like people.
The human
No, they
models.
don't.
I'm not even gonna call them characters. The human objects look like garbage because they're made using technology using rotoscopography,
Technology.
a
Rotoscopography.
technique. Or what's the opposite of a technique?
Down in the studios, we have our rotoscopologists doing just fucked up shit.
You find out all the
we should
rotoscopologists
talk about this.
have extreme cancer because they didn't know there was Okay.
So it's basically just live action, as you guys explained to me when I was like, yo, what the fuck's up with this? It's just live action drawn over.
They traced over it. And rotoscoping is... You can rotoscope on, like, every frame or every 2 frames. These guys traced over every 3 frames.
Yep, pretty much.
No, not pretty much. They actually did.
Oh, it is every 3?
It is every 3, so
yeah,
it
it looks
doesn't...
it. It certainly looks it.
Yeah, so...
And it's beautiful.
Not very smooth.
Beautiful.
Everyone is a lumpy, ugly mess.
Like in real life.
Just
Well,
like
yes,
in real life.
I understand it looks like real life. That's not why I come to anime, damn it. We'll get to that. But yeah, everyone looks all gross and weird monster people like in real worlds, and it makes me scared.
This is what real Japanese people look like. Not
Okay, so
moe blobs.
now that we set the atmosphere, Steven.
Yes.
Sorry for
That's why,
interrupting.
since you set the atmosphere with your opinions.
You didn't mention the rotoscoping immediately. I feel it's an important part.
So yeah, rotoscoping. We'll probably get into that more later. Anyway,
we
but this is a segment called Steven Explains Anime. If you didn't know, you don't need to.
Okay, no. I want to do it again. I think they know.
Air horn?
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Please
All right,
enlighten us.
So there's a guy who goes to class.
Yeah.
This is right.
He has a crush on a girl.
As you explain this, I'm going to tell you how much anime this could be describing. So you're at like 99% with a guy goes to
But
class.
that's the first sentence. Cut him some slack.
Okay.
Give him a second.
yeah,
Give him
yeah.
a second.
I mean, this still is an anime.
Still at 90.
All right, so he has a crush on this girl.
95.
She's a popular girl in class. He's staying after. I don't know why. I forget. It's been a while. All right, he
left his book.
He left his book. He accidentally took the gym clothes of this girl he likes home. Starts freaking out. A girl saw him. Fuck!
Was it an accident?
So here's the thing.
Fuck,
This could either be one anime
His
or
life
my
gets
life
flipped,
story.
turned upside down. I'd like
Yes.
to take a minute, just sit right there, tell you how he became fucked up in this shit.
Just a total pervert. A deviant, sorry.
Aku no Hana colon fucked up in the shit.
But what happens after this, Steven?
What doesn't happen?
No,
after
but what
this,
actually
man?
does happen after this?
Jesus Christ.
He unwillingly forms a contract that he did not agree to with this huge, massive, sadist, masochist,
Not a
deviant
masochist.
piece
Probably
of shit.
not a masochist.
She's a sadist, certainly. Certainly a
Okay.
sadist.
Gotta know your roles.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, you're not going to get in the S&M community with fucking...
With that
Anyway-
paltry knowledge.
Anyway,
yeah.
he develops this friendship with the girl in
No
class.
C&B torch for you.
Oh man, if you
gotta memorize these
if
timestamps.
If you listened to us a while ago, you'd remember that.
Jesus Christ. Kicked out the podcast.
All right, he develops this kind of friendship with this
Not
girl.
a friendship.
It's a friendship.
Okay. Is this? I mean, I guess.
Did you watch the show?
I guess, like in Steven's life, this is probably what friendships are because he's friends with
We're
David.
viewing this anime
I'm friends
through,
with you guys.
We're viewing this anime through the lens of Steven. To him, all this stuff is true,
These
even
are
though it's
normal
not.
friends.
Even though it's not in the
All right,
real
normal
world.
friend stuff.
So
Things.
much shit happened in this.
It's-
All right, so
yeah,
he
it's a
ends
lot
up dating. He ends up dating that girl that he likes, but he still has that weird relationship thing with this crazy girl who's like the weird one in class. And fuck, man, just fuck. I don't even know where to begin.
There's a scene
I mean,
in the show.
I'm not asking for the whole show. It's just
Yeah,
like
it's just-
basic plot summary.
There's a scene in the show where he's forced by his, according to Steven, friend to wear the girl's
the
gym
girl
clothes.
stolen gym clothes on their first date. All right,
Yes,
so
underneath his clothing.
Okay.
that's
Which is
Kasuga
erotic. It's so
is
erotic.
the guy. Kasuga.
So yeah, our main character is Kasuga,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a dumb loser. That's his character.
I mean,
And he's
Holy
he's
fuck.
pretentious, and he's like
Yeah.
comically nervous in all situations.
so a lot like you.
He's like, you know how Shinji is the critique of otaku and Japanese men, and how milquetoast losers
he's
they are.
worse.
He's like, oh my god,
It has been 15 years. Actually, 20. Yeah, 20 years at this point. So, this is the next stage of evolution for the Japanese man.
All right. Now this
Turns out Hideaki
deviant
Anno was
girl-
right.
he's always right.
Turns out.
The girl is
right.
Nakamura.
Yep, Nakamura. And
She's
the girl,
the embodiment of evil.
and
She is.
she's the flowers of evil.
I don't know if that's maybe
She's the
she
flowers.
could. That's one
She's the
interpretation.
he's the budding flower of evil. She's already a flower of evil.
Or is he
gosh.
just an empty pot?
Oh,
Shut the fuck up,
boy.
Steven.
Fuck
All
art.
right. And the girl he likes is
Psyche.
Psyche.
She's just some girl.
Just a lady.
she's
She's,
nice.
she's pretty.
Pretty kind of.
And she
nice.
seems
I mean,
nice.
she's pretty relatively.
Sure.
Well, she's as pretty as an animated real life is gonna get. Which is pretty fucking pretty.
Maybe.
all
I don't.
right.
They got the point across.
It
She looks more normal than these other animals.
No.
Apparently,
Fuck.
it's difficult to animate skinny people.
We kept on talking about this. because of the rotoscoping and well, I guess mostly starting with the rotoscoping and then with character development and just how
It's
everyone
gross.
is, it's compelling.
Well, the rotoscoping doesn't make it compelling, Steven.
I think it almost does.
So here's the
it
thing.
definitely helps.
I tried picking this show up back in 2013,
Yes.
and I had a violent, like a violent gut reaction to the first episode because I hated the way it looked so much.
Which is weird because you like ping pong.
Well, ping pong's different because
Yeah.
it's not. There are frames in that show.
What? There's probably more frames in Akuna Hana total. It's just that they both look pretty bad.
well,
I like the way
but that's a
like
different
ping pong's
art style.
stylized and like.
Not rotoscoping.
Yeah, but if your gut reaction to this show was like, oh, this doesn't look like my anime, I'm out.
It's been 2 years. It was 2 years in between ping
You're
pong.
saying you've matured a whole lot.
And my anime palette certainly has. In 2
Okay.
years,
Sure, that's
like
fine.
I probably
We're
watched
not all
50% of the things I've watched since then. Maybe
I've
75.
watched 100% of everything I've watched
Yeah.
in that time.
I'd say it's fair to. I have a stronger stomach for absolute disgusting nonsense. That's why I like this show.
Acquired taste.
Yes. Okay,
Acquired
Steven,
taste for hipster bullshit.
where were you going with this?
What do you mean? Compelling?
Yeah, it's compelling.
I mean, just so much fucking raw emotion.
Great, yeah.
And it's just like, no, but it's... I hate to say it because it almost makes me feel like an asshole.
Say it
But
anyways.
it's not like any other anime I've ever seen.
That's totally fair to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
as in, all right, it's like all the tropes and stuff that are in any other anime, whether, and I love, as you guys know, just dumb high school shit. This is dumb high school shit, but it's completely different. All right?
mean, the entire-
Not everyone is a quirky character.
But
no.
the entire main character is a gigantic trope.
Well,
He's an
but-
anime
but
guy.
No, but
Yes
his
and
arc, his
no.
arc is totally unique.
Yes and
his
no,
arc is
yeah,
crazy.
Absolutely.
The idea of liking one girl and then another girl who is tsundere for you, forming a contract with you, is the largest trope in anime. Period.
But Declan,
but-
shut up, Steven.
it is not tropeless, is what I'm saying.
No, but Steven,
I'm Declan.
Declan.
Hi.
The trope of Shinji getting the fucking robot is in everything,
not
but
a-
this is a completely different
Yes.
take on
Yes.
that trope. It goes in a completely, wholly different direction.
Have you ever had a crush on a girl? Probably no.
No.
It's a deconstruct, not a
I have.
deconstruction.
What is a girl?
I've had a crush on a girl before. I mean, if you just go on and just identify that as a trope,
What
I
are
don't
you
think
saying?
That's fair.
No. No. The forming a contract thing with
forming a
a
contract.
girl who quote unquote hates you is trope city.
But it's a spin on that.
I
It's a
don't
Yeah, I
spin
know,
on
but
it.
it still
I
does.
don't
It
know.
still does the trope,
I-
and it probably
I think
seems
it's-
weirder in this show because the whole atmosphere and style is so weird.
Yes.
But in the manga, it's probably just another trope, like form a contract.
Sure,
with
but
me.
we're not talking about the
I'm
manga.
to-
We're
I'm
not talking about the
I'm-
manga.
I'm
We're talking
totally
about
not
this.
the love interest.
We are talking about the show, not
I know,
the
but the
manga.
course of events is still
it's a
weird.
very
Sure, it's still
unique
the same.
anime, but it's still at heart an anime.
sort of.
It does weird things.
Yes, it does.
A lot of weird things.
A lot of
Okay.
weird things to me.
Let's get the purely superficial shit out the way right now.
Sure.
Okay. The backgrounds are gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
The backgrounds were done by Studio Pablo. Close to our hearts here at the Three Aweebos.
Yes.
Mexican themed
Yo,
podcast.
yo, represent Pablo forever.
Pop.
S.A.
Hey, man.
This is to you, Pop.
Okay, so the
a
music
maracas
is
sound effect.
fucking amazing. The music it does
The
its
music.
job so goddamn
Oh
well.
my fucking god.
It sets the tone so fucking perfectly.
Yeah, it's Trent Reznor.
Yeah, it's like Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, but like dialed up to a different grossness.
Some of this shit sounds like straight up like
It's-
dark ambience, but
Yes.
not ironically. Like listen to this shit. This is the soundtrack.
Yep.
yes. It's like
This is-
it's like
This sounds
Trent
like part.
Reznor.
This sounds like
Three and a half minutes of this.
so
It's like Trent Reznor mixed with like
You just said Reznor
I
by
know.
on purpose.
That's
like
the joke.
Boards of
No, you
Canada.
said
All right,
Reznor.
all right. With I don't even say it. Like early Tangerine Dream.
Yeah.
All right, they had a lot of really really interesting long.
There's a lot
ambient
of comparisons
stuff.
to make, but this sounds like you take an excerpt of that and you could throw that into Trent Reznor's Ghosts 1 through 4 and it makes complete sense, which is this like 8-hour long ambient work, by the way.
Oh, great.
Is the music gorgeous?
Yes,
it
it's
totally
fantastic.
fits.
It's perfect.
It's incredible.
It's yes. And then the rotoscoping is at first I did not like it and now I can't imagine this show without that.
I loved it since the first frame.
It's distinct. It's like
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love
Now,
it. It's
Declan,
just
you
movement
hate the
just seems so natural.
rotoscoping.
I don't hate it. I mean, I think it could look better if it was just like animated instead of just gross.
I'll leave you in charge of giving them more money.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
not
whoa.
important.
This show probably had an above-average budget. You dumbass!
Sure.
Don't try to top my
Okay.
my anime knowledge.
But Declan, like
I'm the expert. I mean, it's
effective.
It looks like a low-budget Japanese drama because it's just animated 0-for-1.
Yeah.
And it just keeps reminding me of like
I like
bad
the way
low-budget TV.
I like the way it's directed, though.
Yeah.
Like the direction of it is neat. Like
10 minutes of silence.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, actually,
Yes,
totally.
actually,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, but like you just let the world oppress you for like 5 minutes is these like watching him contemplate horrible shit he's about to do for literally like 30 seconds to a minute at a time is actually totally compelling because you're just sitting there like, shit, don't fucking do that shit. What are you fucking doing, man?
I mean,
There's a lot of gut punches because
absolutely.
yeah.
I don't know.
Just the scene, like I can't remember the time a time recently where I've been so affected, like physically by a show.
Holy fuck! Yeah. All right, I didn't take any notes, but I had to take a note down for episode 8 so I wouldn't forget it. If you guys remember episode 8, you said that's what like the first 10 minutes are.
Give me a narrative. What happens in
episode 8?
Yes, for people who don't.
It starts in episode 7. So at the end, he's with this girl, the girl, Nakamura, whatever.
No, keep trying.
All right, no, that's it. All right, so Kasuga is with Kasuga.
That's close.
Fuck,
That's
man,
closer.
come on. You're an asshole.
You're getting
I
warmer.
just wrote down the names on here. I'm
Steven
reading
can't
off
pronounce
that.
English
They
words. You
say
expect him to pronounce
they
this?
say each other's names every 5 seconds.
Yes,
in the
they
show.
do.
It's just this entire show can be summed up with what's her name? Psyche. Psyche-san.
Oh,
But that's the way it's pronounced.
But I pronounced it right. You fucking dummy, dumb pants.
fuck you.
You haven't watched 300 Animus.
All right.
true, he hasn't.
Anyway.
I'm trying to.
So-
no. Submit to my will.
So, gosh, it's hard to lead up to this. Anyway, they go to their classroom in the middle of the night and
Seems fucking incredible.
And she just pushes him, pushes him until he kind of just fucking loses it.
He breaks.
And he does break, emotionally breaks down. Maybe it's like a breakdown or something. And just fucking destroys the entire classroom. He writes everything that he's done wrong, all of his kind of self-proclaimed sins that he's committed. Like stealing the gym
school,
clothes.
Yes, the school. Yeah.
And being a deviant, and everyone is shit.
That scene is fucking incredible.
He writes down a chalkboard
Like-
and just fucking loses it, throws ink everywhere, just destroys the classroom. Really powerful scene. Episode 8, the first 10 minutes of that is just him and Nakamura, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just walking, holding hands. I think that's huge. Holding
Crazy.
hands just for 10 minutes as the beautiful music is playing. And then just more shit continues to happen
Now-
as they try to run away together because he knows that he's kind of been caught, by, at least by his, at that point, girlfriend, Psyche. And they try to leave the... Fuck. Anyway, let me just get to what I wrote. I wrote down
I have
this.
comments on this.
I actually feel a fucking pit of despair in my stomach.
Okay, Steven,
I felt it.
I like this show. Probably as much as you do. But
No, you don't.
But if this show has a problem, which it does, it has problems, but I'd say the biggest one, I like self-indulgent things. I like Terrence Malick movies. Like, self-indulgence is, I fucking revel in that
Want
shit.
to watch
Yes.
a movie jerk off at me for just...
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Oh, I love it too, though.
I sat through the fucking 4-hour cut of fucking Apocalypse Now.
Jesus.
I like bullshit like this. But there are times where I'm like, come the fuck on, man. Like,
yeah.
Well, sure, at least
you could-
early.
there is-
Like, anime can't do this. You can't go from cat girls with gun swords to avant-garde. You can't do it. It's too much. I can't handle it. You gotta take baby
at
steps.
least that's how it was for like the first half of the show.
see, the second half is where it wore on me the most. Is where the scenes of like 2 minutes of sitting in a room.
It tries a lot of the same tricks
I-
a whole
yeah.
lot.
I kind of felt the opposite way.
No,
I actually really liked it.
It kind of pulled me out. But that's really one of my only complaints about this show, other than how gross it is. But I like that. So,
I don't even consider it gross. I think it's like beautiful.
Well, the background, obviously,
Not
as
just
we
the
said,
backgrounds, but
are
the
incredible.
animation, I think, is beautiful. I mean, maybe it's just because this is my first real experience with rotoscoping. It's human movement. It's realistic movement.
Yeah,
I really like it.
It looks very
Again,
scripted.
it kind of connects
and-
you with.
But there's certain,
Reality.
anime doesn't look scripted. Like, but the
Well, that's different because these look like real people. So they just look like the hits don't look real, and it looks very manufactured.
For me, like, I see more emotion in the way these characters
Yes.
move than I do in like an anime.
Yes.
Like, there's like when you get
Alright,
to a
and-
face, you're getting like facial expressions.
You're getting this horrible droopy like.
Let's
Yeah,
look
but like
at
the macro
yes.
movements look better.
Let's look at any anime almost ever. All right, something happens, then goofy face. It's a complete.
That's a
style.
direction thing. That's not an art
Yes,
style.
that,
thing.
not-
none of that happens in this show. None of it.
But this show has its own things it does over and over again. That's arguably just as annoying as that.
well, the thing we do too, though.
What?
We do that too, as
I don't
real
know.
human
Is
beings.
this an argument you're
is-
actually trying to make? Is this show? This show's repeated this show's tricks that it has that
I
it does
feel
over
like
and over
you
again
invented
are
this
not
guy.
are not valid criticisms
I feel like
because we
Steven's-
also have jokes that we do or we have bits that we do also.
I feel like
Sure,
Steven is
man.
trying to explain Fable 3 to me, and he's like, "You're going to reach out and touch
I
these
don't
anime
know
characters."
Fable 3. I don't.
You're
know
going
what
to
that
love
means.
these disgusting rotoscope monsters. You're going to plant them
I
in the
don't
ground,
know.
and they're gonna.
Maybe I'm
they're
just
going
gonna try to
spring up.
defend. I watched half
Plain-
of this show just today, and maybe I'm just trying really hard to defend. All right, I'm just gonna fucking pull it out. This is probably one of my favorite shows.
You're
I've
insane.
ever
No,
watched.
it's very good.
Get out of your
It's
fucking
I could
mind.
totally see how I could totally see how you could say that.
I've only seen
Probably-
much less shows than you.
You're probably
both
like
have.
30 at this point.
Yeah. I'll
maybe
still
35.
have to count. One of the best shows I've ever seen. Or
I really enjoyed
maybe
it as
not
well.
best, but favorite.
So like for this show is
Sure,
like
it
for
has
you is like a
flaws,
9 or a 10. Like okay,
Solid
so
fucking 10.
for me
Jesus
it's like
Christ.
an 8.
At least on the favorite scale.
It's like an 8 or a 9.
I loved it. To me, it was a 10 out of 10. Sure, it had flaws, but to me, like, I fucking
As
loved
an
it. Maybe without the
experience-
flaws, it's like a 12 out of 10.
The other thing is, I can't stand drama where there is none. Bunch of teenagers, and it's presented in this extremely serious way when it's like just shit, like just nonsense that no real person would ever
Like
care
what?
about.
Well, you're
The
being very
entire show
vague.
revolves around him stealing a girl's clothes.
Sure.
And then
It's pretty fucked up.
none of their motivations make any sense. Like you said to me the other day, like, why didn't he just throw him away? Why does he make a contract with this girl? Why
Because
does-
there's still guilt.
I feel like
So,
there's
like-
a certain
And there's
like
still the truth that he knows she has. There's
I
still
totally
the truth
agree.
of it.
Like-
if you threw away the clothes or burned them in an incinerator, he still stole them.
Yeah,
This is what-
And there's still that guilt inside.
Just tell her to fuck off, and she's not gonna do anything.
But this is like
when you create
Like,
this,
you would do that.
when you create, yeah, actually, because you
yeah.
you create this extremely self-serious, extremely heavy story around this dumb teenage bullshit that doesn't matter. It really irks me, and a lot of shows do this. It's not just this show. A lot of shows do this,
think
and I don't like it.
I feel like you think the show is about some guy who stole a girl's clothes, but it's kind of more like a butterfly effect.
Yes,
think
I
that-
understand that, but this is the most self-serious show that you'll probably ever see, and it's about a bunch
like
of
it.
Japanese
Ring, ring,
teenagers.
duck,
I like it like
But-
that. You're
but,
saying
like,
it like it's a problem.
I see. This is
It's
what
presented in a slightly more, a more appropriate tone.
Sure,
this is
throw
like
in some comic relief.
I
right?
Yeah, why not?
Throw in some fan service,
Maybe one of
huh?
the characters could bring someone's attention to the fact that this doesn't matter and it's not important.
But the
does
thing
matter.
is that I don't think I want to talk finally after
Thank
this
you.
after 5 minutes. So I think your problem is that you expect this person to act like a real person, but I think we're not
Well,
in
because he looks like a real person, so
But
yeah,
we're- but
I
we're
would
not
like that to
in-
happen.
I think the point is that he's not acting rationally because fucking God, I lost her name, red hair girl.
Nakamura.
Nakamura is like this force. She's like this
Yes.
like she's
But
nobody
what makes her a force?
it's almost
she's
surreal.
just a girl.
because no one else gives a shit about this guy.
She's kind of an
Like,
extreme.
She
I
represents
almost
a
think of her-
deviancy in this crazy
Yes.
like in this completely average town
but-
that like attracts him because he's
I kind of thought
everyone
it
else around him. You know the way that he looks at her or that she looks at him where he's like, I finally found another deviant. It's almost like he finally found something interesting in this town and he wants to follow it as far as he
Yes.
goes, whether he knows it or not. Like,
Yes.
like he's not willingly doing these things. Like, yeah, if he was rational, he would probably just immediately go incinerate the clothes like he said he was going to do. But instead, his subconscious is leading him to do this because he wants to have some excitement in this this fucking just boring suburbia. You know what I mean?
There's something he can connect with her. I feel like, as he explained in episode 8, which I think was one of the greatest episodes of anything I've ever
Very
watched.
good episode, but I preferred 7.
7 was also, well, I mean, that also kind of bled into 8.
Go on.
7 and 8. All right. He doesn't really have that much of a sense of identity. He tries to, but he doesn't really have it. He feels empty inside. She knows who she is.
Yeah.
She knows 100% who she is, and we don't even really see a weakness to that anytime in the show. I mean, sure.
Yeah,
she gets
she's always sure that she's a
she's-
crazy person.
Yes, she knows
Yeah.
exactly who she is, and he is interested in that. He's like, all right, I don't have an identity. Everything I do is like pretend. I don't even know what this fucking book means. But she
It's in
she
French.
gets it. All right,
Man, imagine how bad that translation is going from French into Jap. Like,
Yeah, it's probably okay.
the English translations are that bad too.
Yeah, are they supposed to rhyme? I don't think
It's
they
not.
are.
It's not like traditional poetry. It's not ABAB.
and here's the thing. All right,
There's
an
traditional poetry.
This is advanced poetry.
Kasuga,
Hey, air horn.
Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, when you said air horn, that makes it funnier. When you know it's coming, that's what makes it. That's what makes it the funniest. Why did that start? Whatever. You're saying
it fits anytime.
Yeah.
Like Kasuga, he doesn't have a real sense of identity. He knows what he wants to be. He wants to be normal. He wants to date.
No, he doesn't.
Psyche.
He thinks he's better than everybody else. Why would he want to be?
Well, sure.
Well, he wishes that other people were like he could
also
talk to
has
other
a-
people.
Sure.
That's what he wants. He wants to relate to people.
We all do. He wants to date Psyche,
Fuck does like
and
people.
even after he does, it's like he kind of loses it a bit. All right.
And it does help. It does really help him lose it that this girl poured water on him on his date. It was going perfectly.
Oh my gosh. Oh, perfect.
yeah.
I mean, he's still just It's almost like it's on autism level how socially bad he is.
Everybody on the show is autism level.
I mean, everyone in anime is autism level.
Nope. You haven't seen Code Geass yet.
Fuck.
You telling me that fucking Lelouch's on the spectrum, bro? Come
Yeah,
on.
like what? Yeah, I don't know. what's-
Anyway, so he has her, which is like maybe like the version of him he wants to be, and then there is Nakamura, who is 100% real, like to him. All right,
I think what you're getting at is that he says that she's an angel and that she's this perfect person, but that's what he's ascribing to her.
yeah.
Are you talking about? Psyche?
He's talking about Psyche.
Okay, you said Nakamura.
No, but I
Wrong.
was referring to the previous point where he thinks he's saying that Psyche is this perfect person, but that's not real. Like that's what
Yeah.
he's ascribed to her. But instead,
It's almost like a Gatsby effect.
yes, yeah, where like the figure is it gets a luster to
thought,
it.
yeah.
It's no longer a person at that point as much as it is like an idea.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a dream.
And Nakamura is very much the opposite.
Yeah, he knows who she is,
Fucking
and she knows it
nuts.
too.
Yeah.
Right? He knows her for
There's no delusion
she is.
there.
Yeah. And, I mean, she's still absolutely fucking crazy. And as he says, he wants to understand why. There's a lot of wanting to understand why a person is the way they are.
Yeah.
That's the attraction for Psyche to Kasuga, and that's the attraction for Kasuga to Nakamura.
Even after, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, I like this
It's
show.
really good.
It's a good show.
I should have known
fucking
you
love
guys would like a really pretentious show that doesn't have an ending.
So
Because it's happened before.
Oh
I
my
guess
God.
what? That's the if I had it
That's the gold standard for you. Is pretentious doesn't have an ending.
I'm
Perfect.
kinda
like
glad
what? Wait,
it-
what's the show that doesn't have an ending that I like?
Evangelion.
Evangelion has an ending. It's called
Oh,
a movie.
I mean,
called
yeah.
End of Evangelion.
Okay, the show,
Gosh,
the
it's like
television program does not have an ending,
Yeah,
or it has
kinda
a
does.
quote unquote ending.
I like
No,
that.
I'm kind of glad it doesn't. It was kind of like
I think you have a bullshit meter that triggers at like the slightest hit of anything, whereas
No,
so apparently, all right,
we have no stomach for bullshit.
I
like this show.
I haven't watched all of it, but I'm kind of thinking it's like, all right, people think it, like the ending of the show King of the Hill is one of the best like show endings ever.
Are you saying this? The other people like this, or are you saying this because you like this ending?
No. I haven't actually seen it. I haven't watched.
man.
All
Oh, that's
of
right.
King
I
of the
forgot
Hill.
about this craziness.
Yeah,
Explain to people
I've
what you
watched-
are, you crazy person.
I love King of the Hill. Unfortunately, I haven't gone through all of the seasons.
Oh, I thought you were.
and watched through the ending.
I thought you were putting off the ending. There was somebody who was putting
No,
off
that's
an ending.
Seinfeld. I'm putting off the ending to Seinfeld.
Yeah, maybe you should put it off because it's not good.
No, it's fucking great.
Do you not know the ending of Seinfeld's?
I do know it. I just won't watch it. That's a personal problem, though.
Remaining spoiler free for
All right, no, but
25
King of the
years.
Hill. All right, the thing with King of the Hill that people absolutely love the ending is
They
that
haven't
it
seen it.
doesn't really.
The last episode is
end.
actually rotoscoped. And
No.
Soundtrack
Sorry.
It doesn't
soundtrack
really
by
end.
Trent Reznor.
All right, it's kind of just like another just normal episode.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of zooms out. And it's like, everything is still just going to happen. It's like we were watching everything just through a window.
The problem with
Or
this
just
show is that
observing.
the ending is instead, look at these things that we could animate, but we can't because we
Yeah,
didn't sell.
this show isn't a slice of
I
life
kinda
where it
like
ends.
it.
It's just like things are gonna keep being the way they are.
And
it's like things are happening and then whoop, man.
I think I like this so much that I might want to read them.
Oh yeah, and I'm definitely picking up. I'm going to put it off for the rest of my life. But
If I find it, I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to do it
Why
on
would
a
I
digital
read
format.
manga? It's
Like
not
I
bad.
don't think I can read a manga on a digital format. It just doesn't feel natural.
totally
to me.
natural. Works perfectly. I've done it. It's great.
I like having physical. But
This
that's
man
just
on a
me.
record.
Oh, vinyl. Oh, dude, analog books. Oh.
Analog books. Just a side note. We're putting out this episode on a 45, so it's for Record Store Day exclusive.
Yeah, double LP
Yeah.
45. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
If you played at 33 and a third,
And then you play it backwards.
You can hear.
sounds really
You can
good.
hear Declan screaming internally throughout the entire episode.
Yeah.
All right. Episode 10 was the other episode I wrote notes for, and all I said was despair. Fucking dread and despair.
Are there no
Fuck.
cameras in Japan? Like, are there no cameras in the school where they could have picked up on these kids going in and out of the school over and
don't
over
know.
again?
No.
I almost thought like
Why would you have
almost,
that?
almost like a Fooly
There's no
Cooly
crime
thing.
in Japan.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You know how Fooly Cooly almost feels like it's like not even like in a real place.
Sorry, are you
like,
bringing a good show into this podcast? I can't have this.
Yes. No, because we're talking about good shows here.
No, that's the joke.
All right. Like Fooly Cooly doesn't really have a location or anything. It's almost not. It's like not real.
Well,
you
it
know?
isn't real.
It isn't real.
It's a town. It's a fictional town in Japan.
Yes, but it's almost like.
The fictional land of Japan.
But it's almost like it's not of this earth.
Sure.
That's how I felt about this town.
Well, it's like a
It's
cartoon. It's
all
like
right,
you don't
we
place this
never-
as an Earth.
Isolated. Or
Yeah.
do you mean?
Well, sure.
Okay.
But I almost feel surreal. Well, Fooly Cooly is extremely surreal. But
I
I
guess.
felt the same kind of way about this show.
Yeah, there's
Is-
something oddly surreal about
All right,
like
they keep on wanting to find out what's behind those mountains. We never
MacGuffin.
find out what's behind those.
Doesn't matter.
And
Probably
and
Japan.
it seems like nobody knows.
Turns out they're
Can they-
in
They can,
Canada.
Oh no.
they can find a map and find out what's beyond it. They don't. But no, they
They
don't
can use
bring that
the
up.
internet.
It's zombie apocalypse outside.
The show would make a lot more sense in like 1934.
Sure.
Sure.
But that's why I feel like it's so surreal. Is maybe this like is some like other kind of place?
Or maybe
like
it's poorly written.
not of this earth.
That's not
like-
that's not a plot hole by any stretch. It's just,
Not a plot hole. No.
But do you feel what I mean?
it's a like
Do you feel what I mean?
well, it's like you know how we watched
you
It
picking
Follows.
it
We
up.
watched It Follows, Stephen.
Yeah.
And in It Follows, it's not in a time or a place. It just is.
Well, I mean,
Like-
they go to Detroit.
They're in Detroit, but there's not a time period. Like we're not.
Sure.
Like
They have
it's
cell phones or anything?
It's like mixed.
it's a weird technological. It's like the 80s, but there's technology from now, but there
It's
really
like
isn't.
they have like old boob tube TVs, but she also has this weird seashell cell phone.
Huh?
It's really weird.
All right.
and it's amazing.
It's like Star Wars. They have futuristic technology,
Yeah,
but it's also like
War in
almost-
future,
Yeah.
but not at all. Okay, go on.
But you know what I mean.
a long time.
It feels just like surreal, like they're not of this earth. At least this town that they're in.
It's a crazy thing.
I really like it. There's got to be some really awesome fan theories about this show.
No, there's no theories because there's no like lore. There's no I don't think it's supposed to be
Yeah, I
like
think
theories. Like
it's somewhat literal.
Nakamura is actually his dead uncle. Like, what do you want? What do
That'd
you
be
think
hot.
the
I'm into
theories are
that.
gonna be?
Writing that
Speaking
one
of
down.
her family.
Hold on. I gotta save this for later to write
Okay.
down. Nakamura, actually, uncle. Okay, I'm gonna write that fan fiction
Okay.
tonight. Go on.
It better be on adult fan fiction.
You know
I just
it.
want to say that Nakamura's dad
Yeah, I like that scene a
is
lot.
really.
That scene is fantastic.
That
It's so
was like episode
it's so
11.
grounded compared to the rest of the show.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's like because you've had to interact with a parent, like a friend's parent
actually,
before.
I should say this again. We see, I think, two fathers in this show. That is,
Rose.
Kasuga's father, main boy's father, who's just like, let him be. Puberty's a hard time.
Yes, he is John Lennon.
I love that guy. All right. I just got to say this. Now that I'm talking about fathers, I got in this really depressive state when watching this.
Oh boy.
I looked at I sat in a tub and looked over at the razor I had on the counter.
Oh. I'm Declan, and I do not feel any emotion. Beep, boop, boop, beep.
I've felt emotions when watching some shows.
But not the most fucking compelling show ever.
It's a good show. I think we're rambling here,
That's what we do on the Three Weebos.
but like
we
in a,
ramble.
not a productive way.
No, let me just say this.
Okay, Steven, keep going. Keep going further.
I think
Let me just say this, the Steven story.
because
Yes,
I think
I'm gonna say something.
if the writers of the show heard us,
Writer.
if the writer of the show
that's good.
heard us,
He'd be like, "Look at these pieces of shit," because they call us a piece of shit after every episode.
I think I think they would like to know how it made us feel and what it made us think of.
Did it feel like a piece of shit? Good. Oh,
And
I'm so grumpy.
I kind of thought, all right, all this stuff that this kid's going through, all of these, the things that are...
I remember the first time I stole my girl's girl's clothing and then sniffed it and humped it. I remember that first time.
When I'm watching
Those
the
are
show,
the days.
I'm thinking of like, what if this is just like him telling this
Who
story?
the fuck thinks of this, by the way? Who the fuck thinks
I do.
He's like, okay, I'm gonna have him. He's gonna be wearing her gym clothes underneath his clothes on
Maybe
the date,
he's a DJ.
and then he's gonna get the water dumped. I mean, yes, I think that's the point. He gets water dumped on him, and then
not
it's
that
fucked
weird.
up.
That's
That's
not-
pretty
Anyway,
fucking
so-
weird.
So
well,
the
yeah, it's
scene
weird, but
in, like,
it's not that
either
hard to think of.
But like,
episode-
what? Like the idea of like, okay, what are the course of actions that result in this guy wearing her clothes on a date? It's fucked up.
It's like
it was extremely unpredictable.
You know, but she don't know.
I could not predict a fucking thing in this show. I loved it.
Where are they going? Oh, they're at home.
I bet he's gonna lie in his bed now.
I think it was episode.
Oh, I was right.
It was episode 10, I think it was, when people are kind of finding out like he goes back home and his parents are kind of thinking like, oh, he did it. His mom's crying, and the father's talking to him like, look, you made your mom cry.
First time the father has been stern in the entire show.
Oh my fucking god, I love that man, and he's now becoming a role model in my life.
Just let your kids do whatever. It's cool.
No,
like
but
these
he was
scenes.
like, this is obviously
They're good scenes.
no, because this could happen. Everything in this show could happen in real life.
I have to stop you. I've been so lenient this entire time. You need to stop, motherfucker.
No,
You're
you
out of your
shut the
mind.
fuck
This
up.
couldn't happen.
Yes,
None of this
it
could
can.
happen.
Yes, it totally could.
None of these motivations make any sense. You're out of your
Who
mind.
the fuck are you to talk?
Me.
Come on,
I'm
man.
me.
You
Talk.
do nothing.
What?
No.
I know how people act in real life, Steven. None of this could happen.
Declan, you know, tell me.
Just because
This is getting personal.
Just because the properties of physics hold up in this universe that are similar to ours does not mean this could happen.
Dude, totally.
Just because there is gravity and
I feel
sunlight.
the emotions in this
Declan,
show are
I'm
totally
holding
real.
Declan's hand here.
You're gripping it real hard.
You're just not. You don't know how much of a deviant you truly are yet. You're telling me you
Don't
never.
judge you.
It's
Ethan-san, you're right.
the amount of stories where people are over at their friend's house and then their friend's sister has panties in the hamper and they take the panties and just huff that shit. This is
Like this doesn't happen.
This is 3 degrees
That
of
doesn't
magnitude away from that. this is not even
Alright.
not even an order of magnitude greater than that. I mean, it
just
totally
don't-
is though. But I'm just
With
fucking
some of the
around.
things he's going, they're not obviously to this level, but it's like
These feelings are real, certainly, but like.
I think we've all probably gone through some kind of shit where it's like you can kind of connect, and more so than like any like, oh, I can put myself in this character. I mean, you can actually kind of connect with them. It's like, because I think everyone
There's a
kinda
lot of
has,
depth. There is depth to this character. That
Yes,
Declan
there is. There
It's-
is. Like everyone, I
so
would
mean.
imagine,
I'm not saying he's me, but I can understand what this character is going through.
Yes. And I can imagine, like, everyone kind of has that inside of them. It's like, I just want to leave everything. There's no place for me in this town. Leave everything and just go beyond the hills. Just travel. Keep moving. Never stop.
People have those feelings. Yeah, definitely.
That happened to our friend David. All right?
Yep.
This is why I think you would love this show.
Yeah, it's... So, Declan, you asked me the other day, do you think this show is pro what's going on or anti?
Yeah, I was just
think
getting
it's
that. Like,
pretty
you're talking
fucking-
about, like, oh man, it's just a story about how he wants to leave this lame town. Like, teenagers wanting to leave their lame, dumb, small towns where nothing happens, man, is one of the things I also really don't like. Which
Wait, you don't like teenage angst, but you love Fooly Cooley?
There's a difference.
Fooly Cooley is a story about him getting rid of his teenage angst and learning to be a more balanced person.
This is
That's what that shit is about. That's the entire
this is a
point of the show.
specific, like trope.
Yeah.
that he's referring to.
And I was asking you if this show is trying to portray that positively or if it's, if
It's taken to an extreme. I think it's the point is that, like, those feelings are normal, but if you take them to such a level that you become like a crazy person, then it's not cool.
and you become the flower
It's
of evil.
it's neither like it is not fully this is,
yeah.
like these I think it acknowledges that these feelings exist to people and their normal feelings, but it's also like trying to ground those feelings in some sort of like normalcy, which is weird to say about this show, but like where you can have these feelings, but if you take them too far, these are deviancies. Like, these are not cool things to do.
You'll become a hentai.
Yes, you become a hentai, which means only deviant in the show. No, don't ever translate this to pervert. Don't do that.
Yes.
Just only say deviant.
Now, what became girlfriend in the show, Psyche, she was totally okay with all that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Everything that he did that made him, a deviant, at least in his eyes, or
like stealing her clothing,
Nakamura's
and jerking off onto it.
She was like, well, that was a sign of he loved me.
These are how women think. These are realistic women thoughts.
I don't think so.
No,
if
these
I
are how
stole a
women
girl's clothes, I don't think she would
I
think
was
it
being
was
facetious, Stephen, but
It's a
yeah.
weird thing, yeah.
Okay, maybe that's like the most far-fetched thing of the show, is her reactions to it.
I don't know. Women's like ideas
but then
are hard to place, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Women, am I right? Am I right?
No, but actually,
guys,
totally, actually, totally.
Or just teenagers.
Teenagers, definitely. Teenagers are hard to place. Like,
oh man, this manga ended
aw.
Oh, well, no.
You know what? Yeah, it's a good thing.
just a few months ago. Wow.
That means there's an ending. Good.
Probably not.
Oh,
But here, let's
fuck.
read. I'm gonna read it.
No!
Read it out loud
Don't read
to
the
you.
ending, please.
Okay.
Don't read it.
Oh, but I really want to.
No, don't do
No.
this. You
I
can't
mean,
read-
I'm not gonna be able to know what the fuck is going on. Like, it doesn't matter.
I don't want to know.
Casca, now you've become the God Eater.
You
must-
Eater. Oh man, sick.
You must stomp these commies.
Oh right, I remember when this happened a few months ago. People were real mad because it didn't end. Yeah, no, I was right.
Oh, so it totally doesn't end?
Probably not.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, it's just nonsense.
I'm okay with that.
They go to hell or something.
Yeah, it's the ending is frustrating, but it's not like show ruining to me.
Sure, it's kind of like the ending of Lost in Translation, where we don't know.
Nope, Lost in Translation totally ends. That movie has a totally competent ending where
Kind of.
it's ambiguous. It's not non-existent.
There's a scene.
Yeah, just 'cause there are elements of
Bill
ambiguity.
Murray's character.
Yeah.
Whispers into.
That is ambiguity.
Frozen
That is not like that is. You can put things into there and assume what
Yeah,
happens.
that's not congratulations. That's
not omedito. It's actually omedito.
Oh.
I corrected myself.
Wait, where's my sound
Omedito.
effects? Where'd they go? Oh my
Aha,
gosh.
congratulations,
Come on, man,
you
hurry
fucking-
up.
Oh, you made them real quiet.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
I
did.
not adjust the volume at all.
There we go.
Omedito. Okay.
Nope.
Omedito? That's
Close enough. Yeah.
whatever. That's as much as my fucking gaijin speak will let me do.
It's supposed to be. Congratulations.
It's supposed to be penguin noises.
Bracket penguin noises.
Angry penguin noises.
Yeah.
Yep. So, where were we even going with this?
What were we talking about?
Oh, ambiguity.
How
This
did
is not. This is nothing like Lost in Translation. You're
fine.
wrong.
How
Sorry.
did you
Sorry to
feel
bring you
about
down to
this
earth there
show,
for a second.
Declan? What's your honest opinion of this show?
I like this show. Everything you guys said about the atmosphere, the background art, the music, it all creates a great tone. It's just that
Certain plot
I think
nuances.
it's a little too into itself. And
Yes,
by a little, I mean
certainly.
kind of a bit. And it's long stretches of silence and nothing. I get it. You're trying to do the art thing.
Same complaint.
It can get pretty boring, and I don't. And probably the biggest thing is that I don't really care about any of the characters. Like MC is just I hate him.
That's weird. I guess
so
we can
lame.
differ there.
He's
Yeah.
so nothing, and Nakamura is unredeemable. She's
Well, no, Nakamura is pure evil, but like
Yes,
I
but
think
she's
there
not
is something to
irredeemable.
Casca. No, she's totally
But
irredeemable.
like, it's not like the kind of evil where it's like it's fun to see. The kind of thing she does, just like, oh, can you just?
I don't know.
The first half of the show, I almost didn't want to watch it because I was so angry at her.
Someone needs to just
Like, I
just
just
smack
got-
a bitch and
Yeah,
just get on.
sometimes,
Move,
yeah,
just smack,
absolutely.
smack a bitch and move on.
Remember,
Solution
this
to
is
Aquaman.
this has the full the official smack your bitch up seal of approval.
seal of please help yourself out by smacking this bitch up. And also Saiki-san is, as we've said, kind of just Japanese girl.
Now we don't
she's
support
not much.
domestic abuse, but we do support smacking bitches up.
We do support
Yes.
smacking evil bitches up.
Yeah, it's good bitches don't smack those bitches up.
Don't smack every good person up unless.
However,
unless it's a good
sometimes
person doing
sometimes you gotta
something
smack a
This
bitch.
is a real case of Stockholm syndrome. Or he is.
Yes, I think yes. That
probably.
is very much a Stockholm syndrome type thing.
Yeah.
Yes, like by the book.
Shit, I didn't even think about that. Oh, I still love it.
Shit, dude. Like,
But that way we still love it. That's
Shit,
another
man.
reason why you could like it. It's like, oh wow.
Okay.
yeah, you
maybe-
realize
maybe-
something you didn't before. It's like, oh, well, I guess that's okay.
It's like watching Vanilla Sky. And it's like oh, it's been there since the beginning. I hate this now.
Oh, he was singing "What If God Was One of Us."
How dare you sow the seeds throughout this narrative?
mentioned Vanilla Sky way too
No,
much on this
you,
podcast.
you mentioned it.
I'm sorry, but it sticks
it's
with me
way
forever.
too into
I guess
itself. It tries too hard. With the
tried,
long
yeah.
scenes.
What if the protagonist was
want it
Tom
to be
Cruise?
like?
What if the
Like,
protagonist
you want
was
it to be
Tom
like
Cruise
every
instead?
other anime?
The fucking 10-minute scene of them in slow motion dancing
Was
around the
awesome.
classroom
I
with,
love
the,
that
with the
scene.
music playing.
Was amazing.
I know, but man, just
I know, but I didn't.
just do you have to?
Sure.
Can you be a little?
You see, that one didn't offend me as much
I
as some of the other ones.
All of
Yeah,
the
and the
long
walking
scenes.
The walking got me.
It could have been.
Definitely.
All of the long.
Could have been
shorter.
2 minutes. 2 minutes instead of 5.
Yeah, and just him just staring and going, Saiki-san.
All of the long
Hentai janai desu
scenes
kedo.
that you guys don't seem to like, I loved.
Yeah.
Because I
Sure.
was so into it. Like that 10-minute scene, that went by like that for me.
Just nutting your pants the entire time.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
they're holding hands.
Just having my insides just tearing me apart because of so much.
Your penis inside specifically.
That's not.
Specifically your scrotum as you blast yourself. You blast the screen with
I
your
couldn't tell you
ejaculate.
the nut.
That's why the show looked good, is you couldn't see the screen while you're.
It looked like an N64 game. N64 ejaculate.
I was pretty much speechless.
Speechless.
Yeah, me too. That's one point we can agree on.
It's just like,
But speechless
Yeah, I
is
was.
a good thing.
I was. Yeah.
Steven's was like, and yours was like, you had a sad cum.
Baby.
Yeah.
No, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Talk about my sad comes on a different podcast.
It's the Declan's sad cum talk. I did it again, guys.
Guys, listen. I want to be real with you. I had to have another episode because it happened again.
It was in the night this time. I woke up after having murdered my parents in my dream, and I found myself covered in my own seed.
I had a dream where I signed up for all these classes and forgot to go to all of them, and then sad cum.
Oh,
Good news. Didn't have any tests. Bad news. Need new pajamas.
300 fucking episodes of you, just 5 minutes of poppy. I'm like,
Over the course of 8 years, just my entire. It's like Boyhood. 12
Yes.
years of recording, and every was just like, it's 4 in the morning, and I just woke up.
On the plus side, my kids are doing okay. 'Cause you're dad now.
I want to
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
you think, Ethan, about this.
What's up?
All right.
Hit me.
Whenever I watch something like really, this show was depressing.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Not a fun show.
Not
any stretch.
Not a fun show, but it's still really
Not
good.
upbeat, not whimsical.
Yes.
Just melancholy throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can watch any more shows after this.
Well,
But,
that's ridiculous. We have
No,
a
I
show
know.
to do, bro.
Just-
Just
feel
do another
like-
run through of Evangelion. You'll be fine.
Hey, remember that time that Steve was inconsolable for 2 weeks after watching Evangelion again?
Holy shit! Oh, I should talk about that. No, wait, let me get.
I watched
back to my
Evangelion and it
point.
made me feel bad. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the story.
For 2 fucking weeks, I was like in a deep despair of depression. Like I
You
couldn't talk.
have things affect you.
That show was a
Steven.
happy
couldn't-
ending. Is it after end of Evangelion or was it after the show?
It was after.
No,
I
the
watched
end of Evangelion is not a happy ending.
the end of the
I
show.
watched
End of the show is
end of
happy.
the show.
Yeah, the end of
and
the
then
show
I
is
watched
that's
end
what I'm
of
saying.
You didn't
Evangelion.
watch End of Evangelion,
Yes. Okay.
Thing is, I plowed through that show pretty quickly.
Yeah.
as one does.
Yes,
you do.
Well, anyway, in this kind of
Yes.
are depressing shows good?
Yes,
I
absolutely.
sometimes.
Yes, Steven, you're asking,
Like,
is Evangelion a good show? Yes,
I know,
it is.
but it's like I haven't seen a depressing show that I didn't absolutely love.
You haven't seen that many shows that you haven't
But
loved.
like,
I know.
in general, but like,
But in general, like,
Watch Plastic Memories.
This bleeds into movies too, just like.
But
movies.
Steven, if you're
some
affected-
of my favorite movies are extremely depressing.
But the thing is, if it's not effective depressing, you won't like it. It's
Yes,
like
I mean,
wouldn't have
there's
heard
a
of it.
difference. Now, I like this. All right, now there's a difference between a sad movie and a depressing movie. And in a sad movie, something sad happens to a guy. All right, that's a sad movie. In a depressing movie, it actually kind of like hits you and makes you feel depressed. Have you seen Synecdoche, New
Well,
York?
yeah, well, there's
That's a depressing movie.
there's
That's
more than-
extremely depressing.
there's
That
more than
makes
one
you-
kind of sad. There's like sad, like saying bye to your friends because they're moving somewhere,
Sure.
sad, and then there's sad, like everybody's dead, sad.
well,
you know.
everyone's dad is like
Everyone's
that's cheap.
dead. Everyone's
sad.
dead. Oh, remember the end of that show when
feel-
everyone was dead?
Grave
I
of the
think that-
Fireflies.
Entire world of sun.
Grave of the
world of
Fireflies
sun.
to me is an extremely sad movie. I'm so sorry for that guy. It really sucks that his sister died.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. I don't know what movie you're talking about. I'm not going to ask. 'Cause it's probably a spoiler.
Spider-Man 3.
But
Spider-Man 3.
Synecdoche,
Oh,
New York,
damn! Remember that scene
which
when
is
Sophia Parker's sister
not
eats
anime.
it?
That's a depressing movie because it just deals with this fucking loneliness, and I think it's so much so much of it is almost directed.
There's
towards
a,
the
there's a
viewer.
difference between like artificial sad and like actual compelling
Forced
sadness.
sad.
Forced sadness.
Again, watch some Plastic Memories. That's some forced ass sad.
Is
Yep.
it good?
Not really.
Must be
No,
because
not
it's
really.
sad.
No.
No, it's sad, but
yeah,
it's just like
but not
you.
Like a dog dying is not like that's not compelling. Like that's just
I
like
almost
oh of
felt
course
like
yeah trying to make me feel
This show
bad.
was sad. Was depressing.
manipulative, as they
Yes.
say.
This show is depressing because it almost affected with like what's inside.
Click
of
is a
us.
manipulative movie.
Yes,
Sure,
it is. I
yeah.
love Click. My
Yeah,
God.
no, you're wrong. You're wrong with that one. Sorry,
No,
you
I-
don't like that.
I am right.
You
I
don't
love
like that
Click.
show, Steven. The movie.
I'm correct, isn't I do like that movie.
Sure.
I could be wrong, as in
You were
saying,
affected by this, and you liked it. Okay, excellent.
Yes,
Perfect.
understood.
Perfect. Yes, excellent. Yep.
Man,
This is totally unrelated, but we watched an episode of a thing.
What did we watch?
We watched an episode of Daimidaler.
I only saw
I-
it.
burp.
I've seen it before,
You had
but
seen you had seen Daimidaler?
the first episode.
Oh, okay. All right.
But that was like years ago. That was like a year ago.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Ethan, you would have seen this too. We were just showing this to a
Yeah,
friend. so
we had a friend
ended
who
up-
didn't know.
Yeah, we got to experience Daimidaler for the first time again.
He's like, his reaction like, these robots are gross.
That should be your reaction because those robots are hilarious.
So we like,
Yes.
our friends aren't accustomed to this. To where they're like, this is
we
really
need to get
stupid.
Matt on this podcast at some point.
Yeah,
Matt really
Matt-
wants to be here, and he likes
manga corner?
He needs to have a manga corner. Yeah.
We need to force him to watch something like Akuna Hana would have been a good thing to make him watch because he's a shonen shit legend. Like
He loved, just reading.
he read 1,050 chapters of One Piece. Like
Oh my
all
god.
of Bleach. You know what I mean? Like
just
all of Naruto.
Nisekoi, One Punch Man, Nanatsu no Taizai, all the shonen.
He dropped Berserk. Like,
yeah.
but he would be interesting to have on for a show of this ilk. You know what I mean? Where like a person who has no perspective on this shit, more so than Steven even.
Yeah,
like,
who was familiar
yeah.
with anime-ish things, but it's like, hey, here's anime, but whoa, weird.
I
I
like
think
anime.
he's into anime, but he's also kind of disconnected.
He's a normie,
He's
so to
mostly
speak.
a mangaman.
Sure. Well, I'm me being on this podcast, being friends with you guys.
You lost
I'm
your
still
normie status,
connected.
by the way. You're
Yeah.
broken.
Wait, yes.
No, not a
that's
good
bad.
way. Not a good way.
No, all right, so what?
It's not that hard.
What level am I? Am I past like?
No, you're still a babby.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I know, but
I'm
it's
still a larva. Like,
people.
you're a pupa.
Oh, what's the word? Fuck. Just continue talking about Daimidaler.
It's good. Watch it.
Daimidaler is, well, I don't have any information on it because I didn't know we were going to talk about it, but early 2014, wasn't it?
I could have sworn it was late 2013.
I think it was
Summer.
spring 2014,
Jesus,
which is
it
crazy.
feels like a
now.
lifetime ago because it looks terrible. Also,
Yeah, that's usually not how it works, but I'm pretty sure that's nuts.
it's a bunch of dick jokes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, it's
I feel this show
April to June 2014.
personally
me.
connects to me because I do looking at upskirts.
You do looking-
and touching breasts.
I do looking at butts and
was this-
the boobs.
was
Average
show
intelligence
written
of a
for
fan of
me?
Daimidaler. Average Daimidaler
I
fan.
love upskirted
I do love the
boobs.
upskirts.
Listen, comrade, I do the lookings of the boobs and the breasts, you know.
Big Japanese titties. Which is to say, Average-sized Japanese titties.
Average-sized Western titties.
Oh,
no! What is
Stop
happening,
dropping
my friend?
shit, my friend.
I'm sorry, just a flashbang went off in the fucking room there for
Oh
a
man,
second.
we're gonna continue anyways.
Yeah,
'cause
my
we're-
ears are ringing, but this is...
We're pioneers.
Yeah, we are going beyond the realm of flashbang.
Daimidaler, it's really stupid, and I like it. I think it's by the director of High School DxD, but I don't know. That show's supposed to be good. It's stupid in a good way, and the main character gets his powers by touching boobs.
Yep.
It's not dumb in a like groany, eye-rolly way like a
Yeah.
lot of ecchi comedy shows are. It's like actually awesome.
But like it embraces it, but I don't want to say it's clever, but it's
I think
interesting.
I think it's in on it.
Oh no, it knows. It fucking knows.
It has to know.
The enemy
Either-
designs a penis.
Either it knows, or it's so dumb that it seems like it knows.
It wraps around.
It wraps
Wait,
around.
hold on a sec.
Being self-aware.
Let me tie this in.
Yeah.
All right, you're saying this is like a good thing for this show, but
Yes,
you're
it's
using
completely
almost
different
the
show.
exact
It's completely different
same
show.
Yeah, no, Daimidaler and
Complain.
Akuno Hana are almost exactly the
I
same
know, but
show.
you're
You
using
heard it
this,
first.
the same kind of character.
I love the scene in Akuno Hana where he gropes her boobs to get
As am I
powers.
using for what? That it's stupid? Wait.
No, that it's like too into itself. It's like
No.
it's not
It's a lack of
dummy.
it's a lack of pretentiousness, I think.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
Sure.
it's the exact opposite in every possible
it's like
way.
Fine.
you know when you watch Fast and the
Okay.
Furious. You know when you watch Fast 5 or like
Yeah.
Fast 6, it knows how dumb it is.
Okay.
Yeah, like some movies will drive a car through a skyscraper and it'll try to make you seem like,
That's-
yeah, man, isn't this a cool scene?
That's the
But
distinction between Driver and Fast and the Furious.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
was saying
Driver
it was
is
like-
a movie?
Yes, Driver starring
Oh,
action guy who is in Fast now.
I've read it kind of as like
Cockney
like
Man.
how come people love Fast and Furious but hate Transformers?
Because Fast and the Furious knows
Fast
what
and
it's
Furious
doing.
you don't take it seriously.
Oh yeah, no.
There's like that movie is insane.
Yeah.
But like when it does take itself seriously, it feels so heartfelt because you know.
Like
You
Face
know
Off.
that it's being
Face
real.
Off is the ultimate example of this.
Oh, absolutely.
Where that movie knows exactly what it is,
It
and
knows
you are
when to be serious and knows when to be the dumbest fucking thing. In the
and usually they cross over, and it's great.
we could do Face Off on this podcast because it's basically an anime.
Yeah, oh my god, we should do a special,
Oh my
a
God.
special Face Off episode.
Everything that needs to be said about Face Off has been said a whole lot.
It's the
Mostly
best.
by us.
It's the best
Aweebos,
action film
Aweebos.
ever made.
It is the best movie.
It's probably the best action film ever made by a human being. Like I can't think of one that I would
man.
rather watch than that.
Oh, it's so good.
Like it's straight action rather than action adventure. Like it's unrivaled, unparalleled. In
Oh,
its
the doves.
master. Yes. The
Daimidaler. Oh, so Daimidaler.
Daimidaler.
It starts off really good because the main character is cool guy and he's not
Cool guy. Yeah. Okay.
he's not lame guy.
not
He
wrong.
is cool guy and he touches boobs and there's electricity
And he saves
everywhere.
the fucking world.
As it turns out, he was right.
And then he dies. And then the main characters are like a girl and a guy who are a couple and they can't stop making out.
Wait, is
And-
he dead? Is he dead?
No, he comes back in like episode 12 or
That
whatever.
makes sense, yeah.
Whatever. You know how it happens. But the show gets boring after that and it's
So watch the first episode while inebriated in whichever substance you like.
literally only watch the first episode because it's perfect and then that you can
Watch the
probably just
first
stop.
5 minutes of the commie sub of the second episode, and then you're good. But again, you need to be
Sure.
some form of inebriated. Like I'm talking like you drank. Sometimes you got to be blind.
No, see, I was stone cold sober when I first watched it and I lost my
Same.
lost my actual mind.
Yep. Actual mind.
I
loss.
like there've been plenty of times where I'm watching anime at my desk and by myself at home, and I throw my fists up in the air and just go, "Ah!"
Yeah. Like Symphogear.
not even caring about who sees me. Yes, the first episode of the third season of Symphogear did that to me. It's happened a lot, but yeah, Daimidaler definitely did that.
Yep.
Because the opening kicks in. I think it's sung by
Yes.
It's sung by the guy, and it's great. I can't think of his name right now. And yeah, the opening kicks in while he is groping ladies' breasts.
Yes.
And electricity is shooting everywhere, and the robot
The
jumps
first
in the air.
episode.
In the first episode, and all the bad guys are penguins with boners.
Yep.
Like it's
Yeah.
so fucking stupid.
So that's our anime rec episode 1 of the week.
Just cornflakes.
Anime wreck.
Anime recommendations.
I see.
Sick anime rec.
First
What
episode.
are we having?
Steven,
I
have
don't
you watched
care.
anything else? No more Attack on Titan.
Relevant stuff like modern
the
stuff.
listeners want an update. They've demanded it from me.
Should I? Talk,
I should check to see.
Should I talk about stuff that? we
No,
watched in
nothing
the
this
new
season. Nothing this season.
Nothing this season.
Nothing this season.
No, because this season's over by the time this hits.
Yes, we are far
That's
into
it.
the fall
then,
season.
Then, other than that, I haven't.
wait for-
When are you gonna fucking sit down and finish Attack on Titan? You fuck.
Well, I mean, I've gotten a new full-time job, since then, and I'm...
What's that, like 8 hours a day? Whatever. Come on.
There's a full 16 hours you could be watching anime.
If you watch 4 episodes a day, that's 2
Power
hours.
naps. Take power naps.
I've been pretty busy lately.
Okay, either Attack on
Fancy.
Titan or Code Geass.
He's already started.
I already started Attack on Titan.
yeah.
I have to finish it.
He'll get there.
I ain't watching jack shit, by the way. I'm not watching nothing.
And you're getting mad at me.
What? Ethan, where are you going?
I'm going places.
Pisu.
Ethan
Pisu.
Ethan couldn't hold out his bladder for the last 5 minutes of this podcast.
Wait, is this still recording?
Now going to be another hour long.
He's actually leaving. Okay.
Oh shit!
Steven,
we're
let's
still
talk
record-
about Steven, let's talk about something else for an hour. Let's talk about how much of a jerk Ethan is.
Tell me about it.
Oh wait, yes, because he's left the room. You know,
He's a real pisser.
let
me tell you.
he's just a real. Let me tell you
know-
about his taste in anime. Isn't it ridiculous?
I don't know. He
things-
likes
the things that
Akunohana,
guy
and
likes.
So do I.
Hope we can't both drink at the same time. Okay.
Okay.
What? Okay, so Ethan's not here to make the decision.
talk about Geno Saji.
Steven, no more.
Let me tell you about Gino
No. We already
Saji,
ended the
man.
podcast with this. Steven,
Okay.
what is taking us out this week?
What is taking us out this week?
What is taking us out this week?
Well, no. If we can bring this back to Akunohana, and I knew
Oh,
you
yeah?
kind of want to talk about this, Ethan. He can't. He's an old man right now, taking a piss, as old men do.
Oh yeah, it's
Anyway,
only they do
the
that.
ending, the Edie of Akunohana.
Oh, it's
just-
real. It's real.
is
It's so art.
fucking weird. It's just this
very
computer
strange.
voice talking like the flowers are blooming, and while it's talking in the pitch of the voice, it's also directly followed by, or accompanied by
We back, fam.
like just like
Continue
flute
describing this
sound.
music. It's the best way to experience.
It's the weirdest fucking ED.
It's
ever.
one of my favorite endings of all time.
It's
It's fantastic.
fucking great.
Okay, I have a complaint about the show. Let me talk some serious smack.
I use that song a lot.
I don't like the opening.
Is there an
Which
opening?
I don't like the
openings?
openings.
Which
I mean,
opening?
yeah, like they're bad.
They're too disparate.
Or nothing.
They're like so disparate.
Well, but
from-
it's like the rest of it.
They're-
It's like,
they-
whoa, look at how different this is, bro. Whoa.
Not really.
I
Like,
mean,
the show has a tone and it
I
sticks to it the entire time.
I mean, yeah.
didn't
It's too
mind.
much, that one.
But the opening was not in that. Isn't even in that tone. So like, what
No,
is it?
no, it's
Where
not.
does it belong?
I totally did not mind because now whatever happened before the OP starts is just kind of a flashback of how the previous episode ended. All right, so then it usually plays kind of just a normal catchy tune. It changes throughout the whole
They're all
season.
bad.
But they changed to a song that kind of relates to what's going on in that part of the season.
Sure.
Like kind of episodes I would say maybe like 4 through 6 or whatever.
This is
when it's just mostly Nakamura just being a total cunt.
This is like
It would play a song of like, you piece of shit, you fucking suck.
yep.
Metal, yeah.
What?
Um,
It's a lady singing it. You're not a lady.
I know.
This
Don't tell me.
this is like
me
a
that.
bad version of what fucking no matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. What's the Japanese title again? I forgot that shit.
Watamote.
Watamote.
That was a good OP though.
Okay,
Watamote
so
OP
the
was
difference is that like the sonic dissonance between that opening and that show works because this is what.
Yeah, because it's kind of. I mean, it might not be, but it's kind of making fun of her.
No, it definitely is. It
Yeah.
absolutely is.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I think it's supposed to be making fun of her, and it's hilarious, and it works perfectly. This sonic dissonance for this show is not like compelling.
I think it's not important.
It breaks it up in a weird way.
The bad parts of the show aren't important. The only important parts are the good parts.
Yes.
No.
Every
it's
show
not
just became the
part-
best show ever because
not-
the bad parts aren't important.
It's not even really part. It's just the OP.
It's not part of the show. It doesn't
It's
count.
just the OP.
Also, the characters, they're not part of the show. It doesn't matter. It's not important.
It's just the OP. That's all it is. I mean, it's like, no, I didn't like that episode.
I didn't
like that episode of Friends because I didn't like the opening.
I didn't like this. I didn't like this scene. Well, that's not part of the show.
Hey
Doesn't
Steven,
matter.
guess
but
what?
it is part of the
Guess
show.
what? The opening to Friends makes sense with the show that you're watching.
I know, but it's. I'm not gonna judge
No one
a show
told us
based on
life
the
was
OP. I can
gonna
say,
be
sure,
this
it's a good
way.
OP or not OP, but I'm not gonna judge the show based on that.
We're not judging the entire show based on the opening.
Yes, this show is a 3 because I hate the opening.
The
No,
opening is garbage.
no, it's just a little niggling thing I had with it. You know.
Not very good. Also, just saving budget because all the opening is still frames
Yes.
with a floral pattern. in the background.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah. So what's playing us out this week? Who gives a shit? I don't even fucking care.
no one cares.
No one cares.
one's listening to this. I don't. Fuck it.
Have you ever realized that we're just pissing in the
flowers
wind, but instead of
are
pissing,
blooming.
we're talking in the wind is microphones?
I need to get out of this town. I'm gonna go slit my wrists. I'll see you guys.
I guess that would get you out of this town.
It would.
In a body bag.
Oh, it's so hardcore.
Well, I know the difference between you now and the you 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes. Yeah.
You 5 minutes go ahead. 5 minutes to live.
That doesn't make any sense because I'm alive right now.
Hey, guess what? You know what the difference is between the you 5 minutes ago and the you now?
Just fucked up the mics by shocking me.
The mics 5 minutes ago weren't fucked up.
That's good. Yeah, good job.
Yep. Oh. Have you ever realized that we're just talking to microphones like pissing in the wind?
Didn't you already say this?
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'm just...
Man, I don't know, but us talking sometimes is just like piss in the wind.
I wish everybody around me could be like the poetry in this book.
Everyone
Hey,
could be Baudelaire.
Bully.
What is that? What is that computer talking?
Hanaga. Hanaga. I forgot the rest of the song. What do you indicate? Are you pointing at something?
Steven,
What do you...
oh
no.
Oh, Steven's losing his mind. This
so
show's really gotten to
I forgot
him.
to tell you guys that this is a double-length episode of the Three Weebs.
What's going on?
And that we're going to be spending another hour and 10 minutes talking about other shows. No, we're totally not doing that.
Let's talk about every single frame of Hana and what it symbolizes.
So all three of them?